Our severe weather team coverage continues as we look at high school students returning to sports and band practices in this extreme heat.
Fox 23's Jade Morrow is live at Union High School with what she learned about the efforts to keep students safe during practice.
Well, Union Public Schools athletic trainer tells me that a certain device that they use determines how their staff moves forward with their practice.
The football field at Union High School sits empty mid-afternoon because the heat is too intense. Instead, the team practiced early this morning to stay safe. We showed you last summer they even trained inside at one point. Union Public Schools athletic trainer Dan Newman says they take several precautions in the heat, from changing their schedule to modifying equipment and having cooling options available.
We always have a cold tub available, whether we do it outside or we have two, available in here during practice. In emergency, best practices you cool first, then transport second.
They use a device called a wet bulb globe temperature device.
We set it up outside in the same place every day, and what it does, it can measure a lot of, it gives me a lot of weather data, humidity, barometric pressure, you could do altitude, wind speed, heat index.
This is the wet bulb device that Newman was referring to. If the device reaches over 92.1 degrees, that's when coaches and staff have to make adjustments.
We are not outside, so if I looked up the wet bulb right now, it's close to 92, and we're not even at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just a better measure to see how the body's going to react stress-wise.
For Newman, it's hard on him to see athletes getting heat exhaustion even when they're trying to do everything right.
They're training hard, they're eating right, they're drinking what they're supposed to, they're getting great sleep, they're doing everything. But sometimes, if it's weather-related like heat, sometimes the body just is succumb to that, succumb to like heat illness. So, you can only do so much.
For athletes, whether it's high school, college, or even pro, it's important to take this weather into consideration because anything can happen at any time. And if you see anyone struggling, please do not hesitate to get help. Live in Tulsa, covering News That Matters, I'm Jade Morrow, Fox 23 News.
And here's a reminder about the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke from the National Weather Service.
The National Weather Service in Tulsa posted this graphic explaining the difference. Heat exhaustion can cause dizziness, nausea, and weakness. It also leads to the more serious condition as heat stroke.
People experiencing heat stroke can become confused or fall unconscious. Heat stroke can cause permanent disability or death without emergency treatment. If you think someone is having a heat stroke, call 911 right away.